Hey guys, it's Greg Jones with Engine Builder. We are here at SICK Week 2023 and it's day 2 at Bradenton Motorsports Park. I'm joined by Josh Norris. Behind us is his 1967 Chevy Nova with a 421 cubic inch small block Chevy, and it's our engine of the week.
Engine Builder's Engine of the Week is sponsored by Penn Grade 1, L-Ring DOS Original, and NPW.
Josh, thanks so much for giving us a little bit of time today.
Thanks for stopping.
You know, we walked through the staging lanes a little earlier, saw your Nova out there, and we also know Andrew Starr is helping you with the Hilborn injection on it.
Correct.
And we had to come find you here in the pits and talk more about it.
Appreciate it.
So I understand you've owned the Nova for quite a while. So we'd love to know a little history about the Nova and then of course the small block Chevy.
I've owned the car for about 31 years, and me and my dad were going to a big car show back to the 50s. And we were walking through the car corral and I happened to see the color and I'm like, that's the car I want. And we went and bought it the next day. And I've been just progressively been building it since then. You know, I try to pick a couple upgrades every year. This year I put the Smith Racecraft strut front end on it, but the engine's a 421 small block. It's a Dart Little M block with 345 AFR heads. I bought the electronic Hilborn from Andy Starr, and he is now the primary tuner at Andy Starr Performance. He's been on my co-pilot now 4 times through 6 drag weeks that I've entered and finished, and now SICK Week, and done a couple other ones with him. It made 760 horse we kind of stopped pulling it at about 7,300 because it was making very small increments. So it's like, are we chasing a number or we chasing the tune? So we decided to focus on the tune.
Yeah, well, like you said, gorgeous Nova. I agree with you. If I saw this, I'd want to buy it too, you know. Now, you talked about the Dart block and the AFR heads. How about some of the internal components here?
It's got a scat crank, which is a 4185 stroke, 6-inch Eagle rods. They're JE pistons, which the original combo was built by David Cinderhoff, and all the machine work was done by Travis Knowlton at Knowlton Thunderheads. Nathan Shaw, one guy's garage, did the one-off headers, and I got T&D rockers. It's been a pretty proven combo. I've beaten the living heck out of it now for 5 years and virtually done nothing to it. And it runs pretty consistent 960s, 970s.
Okay, very good. Now, you mentioned that you've done a number of drag weeks. So you're certainly familiar with the drag and drive scene.
Very much so.
Is this your first SICK Week?
Very first SICK Week. Yep, we decided to come down this year and try it out. Usually we go to Lights Out. I ran Lights Out last year in the 6.0 class, but we decided to come down to sunny Florida and enjoy the weather. You know?
Right. Yeah. I don't blame you. That's us too, you know?
Yeah.
So you mentioned 960s, 970s is kind of the times you guys are expecting?
Yep, that's usually, we ran a 966 yesterday and today was a 973. My personal best is a 960 with it, but that was I think it was like almost 600 feet of negative air, so it was a really good day.
Now, obviously, the Hilborn injection stands out. You know, I think it's the coolest, the stack injection look. Do you want to talk a little bit about that decision for the engine and everything?
I actually built it around the Hilborn because I love old school. I love old.
It started there.
Yeah, it started here. So I bought this and it's like, all right, let's build an engine around it. Because that's what the thin valve covers. I've always loved gassers. I love straight axles, all that stuff. So the car was kind of my modern day interpretation of a gasser, you know, a little bit lower, but a lot of kind of the old school looking things. I wanted to keep the full interior and stuff like that. So when you look at it, it just doesn't look like a straight up race car.
Right. No, very cool. Josh, anything else that we're leaving out that you want to highlight about the engine specifically, or just anything else that's in the car here?
Not that I can can think of off the top of my head. You know, about an hour from now, probably.
Right.
So,
right. Well, it's already been an eventful day one and
Yes,
day two.
it has.
So I do appreciate you
yeah, I
guys' time
appreciate
to
you
chat.
stopping by.
Gorgeous Nova,
Thank you.
awesome small block Chevy.
Thank you.
So thank you.
You're welcome.
Guys, thanks for tuning in to this Engine of the Week. Special thanks to our sponsors. And as always, make sure you're checking out Engine Builder Mag for more engine content. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.